If you petty and you know it, clap your hands. If you're petty and you know it, clap your hands. If you petty and you know it, then your tweet will really show it. If you petty and you know it, clap your hands. If you're petty and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're petty and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're petty and you know it, then your tweets will really show it. If you're petty and you know it, stomp your feet. What is really happening? So, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle loses 700,000 Instagram followers in a year, as William and Kate gain 1 million. Speaking of gains, have you met Robert Jobson? I'm just saying. For those of you who are not on Instagram, bear in mind the Sussexes don't even use that account anymore. I mean, truth be told, they shouldn't have anything, but they don't even use, that's a dormant account. That's an account that hasn't seen activity in who knows how long. So why would they have you stomp your feet? If you're sweaty like Prince Andrew, raise your hand. If you're sweaty like Prince Andrew, raise your hand. If you're sweaty like Prince Andrew, you're just sweaty. They don't even use the account. Right now, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are not on social media. They're not using social media. They're not in a position to cultivate people to the Instagram or Facebook or any place else. You know why? Because they're doing it for them. They're doing it for them. I'm so bad, but just so you know, Prince Charles's hand is on the right, and that other object that looked like it's under tremendous pressure, that's Robert Jobson. Both of them look like they're just about to burst, but again, Prince Charles's hand is on the right, and Robert Jobson is on the left. Not to be confused with Jackie Gleason, of course. That's Robert Jobson. Yeah. So I don't know if this is just another distraction so we're not talking about you know who, or do they really want the Sussexes to, like, I guess, strike back? And because believe me, if the Sussexes decided that they wanted to attract people to their Instagram, you can consider it done. But that they don't care about that. They are so above this petty stuff. It's not even funny. And, you know, why waste our time with this? This is ridiculous. And it's really beneath the people that keeps pushing this stuff. Like Robert Jobson. Robert Jabba the Hutt Jobson. It's beneath you. Of course, anything that's beneath you is probably long since dead. Grass, bugs. I mean, really, it's got to be like having a skyscraper standing on top of you. But that's beneath you, Robert Jobson. Beneath you. The last time the Duke and Duchess of Sussex posted anything on their Instagram, which I just verified by checking it, was March of 2020. So as they say, don't try to compete where you can't compare. They are so above this pettiness. But you got to know that this is Kensington Palace striking out against the Sussexes through the tabloid press. They're all in it together. Just like that new axis of evil. The axis of evil is the tabloid press in the UK, the nasty tabloid press in Australia, and then the nasty tabloid press here in the US. Or you could also say the right-wingers in all three. It's an axis of evil. These are, I guess, English language societies, and mostly white societies that feel like if they give in the least bit of acknowledgement of a person of color, that the whole society is bound to collapse. And so they have created this axis of evil, my words, not theirs, to somehow make sure that they can keep these dark forces under control by, I guess, painting themselves as the victims. But that's what this is. This is an axis. And they are using their connections. They're using the media. Of course, this includes the print media in terms of newspapers, books, and then, of course, all the electronic media. They're using every social media outlet to try to control the narrative. But this is only going to go so far, because the Sussexes, along with many other people, they realize that the real power is in the youth. As these aging relics of righteousness die off, it's the young people that are actually going to control this stuff in the future. But it goes straight to the root of the problem, is that it's negativity for the sake of negativity. There is no positive news. Even if they report something positive, and I don't care what the news report is, if it's in one of the tabloid papers, they always have to go back and reflect on every bit of history of an individual that they can possibly think of in some negative way to say, well, don't forget that they once were caught driving in a DUI, or they have to do that. They have to, because it's a matter of controlling people's thoughts to make sure that they have a negative view of other people, the fear of others. See what happens when you listen to Ivy Barrow? It makes you a smarter person. Yes, I am speaking of Ivy of the Sussex Global UK podcast. See, when you listen to Miss Ivy Barrow's channel, it makes you a smarter person. See how I was able to make that connection? That's why I say you have to subscribe to her channel. Which, by the way, I just noticed she's got 1,000 subscribers! That's such big news, I have to say it like Oprah. Why is that so important to me? The reason why it's so important to me is because I love her channel, and I think she's a delight, and she really gets into the whole psychology of this hate campaign against the Sussexes. So that's why I'm a big fan of her channel. And Ivy, I'm just saying, all of the channels make me a lot smarter and helps me to do my job better. And so I think collectively, by going and supporting the other channels, we can all benefit from each other's knowledge. And I think that is just so cool. I think I'm going to wrap it up at this point, you guys, because, you know, I'm noticing that there's very little conversation about Prince Andrew, and that worries me, because it seems like they are just going to, I guess, declare that he gets to keep his honorary military titles as a signal that we intend to go on as usual. I think that's going to be a big mistake for them, and that will lead to the decline. I want to mention the passing of someone that you probably don't know anything about. Princess Marie of Liechtenstein has died at age 81. She passed away in the presence of her family, said in an announcement from their princely home. Well, Princess Marie of Liechtenstein is the mother of Maximilian Liechtenstein, who of course is married to Princess Angela of Liechtenstein. And so she's that lady that you may have seen in the video that I've made in the past. It was called Princess Meghan, Princess Angela. Well, the parents of Maximilian were very supportive of their son when he married this African-American woman of Panamanian descent. Princess Marie herself was born an aristocrat, and in spite of that, she didn't hesitate to support her son in his marriage to this beautiful black woman. So she struck the right tone, and she was able to show unwavering support for her son. And even upon the marriage to this beautiful black woman, the parents were there in New York, and Princess Angela wore the family tiara. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and thank you so much for all the support I've received and continued support with donations, likes, shares, as well as your amazing comments.